Have you ever seen a video like this before?
The best long hitters in the world have come for a chance to call themselves a world champion. It's all about power. It's all about accuracy. It's all about guts.
Well, my name is Bo Blair, and I'm a professional golfer on the World Long Drive Tour. And today we're going to be talking about the number one question I get asked from people. How did you get into long drive? I, just like many of you, grew up watching long drive on TV or seeing guys like Kyle Berkshire hitting absolute bombs on the grid. So I wanted to make this video for those of you wanting to get into the sport but didn't know where to start. There are two main leagues in the sport of long drive. One is the World Long Drive, or WLD, and the other is the Ultimate Long Drive, or ULD. When I first started, I was told to compete in a couple ULD tournaments to see if this is something I even wanted to do. And at that time, I didn't have anything more than a 10-year-old play driver that I won off of a buddy back in college. I did a couple tournaments with ULD as it's just a little bit more cost effective, and I got absolutely hooked. Once I did a couple tournaments with ULD, I decided that this is something I definitely wanted to do. I purchased my first long drive driver from One Stop Power Shop and jumped into World Long Drive as an amateur. I was competing well enough and putting up good enough numbers to be able to compete with the pros, so come that next season, I did exactly that. This is where things start getting very intense and very expensive. To compete with the big dogs, you can't only just be fast. You have to learn how to shape your shots according to the wind, your altitude, how your body's feeling that day, etc. To do that, you have to know all of your swing numbers. Whether that's with TrackMan or Foresight or other ball trackers, you need to know this knowledge to be able to be competitive, and they are not cheap by any means. Secondly, you need to get a few more drivers in your bag. Not only as a backup, just in case one breaks, which they do all the time, but depending on the grid conditions, you switch up to a driver that you have preset for that specific set to get maximum distance. Once you have those, then you are fully ready to compete in the sport of long drive. Now, let's make life a little easier for you. Like I said, the sport is not cheap, and if you're funding yourself, expect to spend anywhere from about $1,000 to $3,000 at each tournament for entry fees, travel, food, and hotels. So how do you get those costs knocked down? One word: sponsors. At this point in your career, you've probably built up a little bit of a social media following to where companies will pay you to promote their products and their company. These are the people that will take your game to that next level, because the more sponsorships you get, the more you're able to focus on becoming the better athlete rather than trying to find a way to make up the money it takes to be able to compete throughout the entire season. From apparel to equipment to the mom and pop shop down the road, you have plenty of opportunities to find yourself a sponsor that will carry your long drive career into the future. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope this is able to help you take your first steps into the world of long drive. My name is Bo Blair, and I'll see you on the grid.